What's going on, this anomaly? I ran into these guys. I saw them in the panel over there. He's got the EFF, Economic Freedom Fighters, which is causing a lot of discussion and controversy among the president, among farmers, among people, and I want to get the full story. You know, everything I do, I try to leave with honesty, wisdom, truth, and knowledge. So we got Economic Freedom Fighters, and who am I here with?
Phillip Scott.
Phillip Scott. Thank you, brother. So give me the lowdown. I'll tell you what I know. I'll tell you the research I've done, and then you can tell me why you don't believe it's true, or just give me your full perspective. So I've seen videos, pictures, and there's a lot of people who believe that South African farmers are being murdered and that the EFF, Julius Malema, and followers are supporting that model. That's what I've heard, that's what I've seen, so I want to hear your perspective and let you speak your piece.
Well, when they talk about this fake news, white genocide, there's no white genocide in South Africa. I have plenty of people that I talk to there, and they tell me that there are people that are just committing crimes, and there are black people that are being killed on farms, and some white people get killed on farms as well. It's no overwhelming that Julius Malema is saying go to farms and harm anybody. If you look at the country, you still have white people in parliament in South Africa, even though you have a South African president that is black. Now, Julius Malema is pushing for the land to be returned to the rightful owners, because the people who are the Boers came from the Netherlands. If you want to lay claim to the Netherlands, I'm happy with you. But it's time for people on the continent of Africa to get what's rightfully theirs, and they deserve their land back. It would not be right if another person comes to Europe and take land away from the European people and claim it as their own. So the only thing that Julius Malema is saying is give us back what's rightfully ours, right? Let us farm the land. We've been farming for thousands of years, and you go and do your thing. Now, we're not saying you got to leave South Africa. Some of you are citizens, but it's during apartheid, nobody was complaining. When black people was being murdered constantly, about a black genocide during apartheid, all of a sudden you're making up lies about a farm. Come on now, let's think about this.
I have a question. I'll go too. I'll start with, because at first I've seen people in rallies and claims that they're part of the EFF are supporting, and they're in their chants, they're saying kill the Boers, kill the farmers. And then I actually saw recently a video of Julius Malema himself saying shoot to kill. In the video, like rallying people at his rallies. So,
well, you got to make sure, watch everything in full context. Because I can take one thing you say over your video and run with it and say, Anomaly said this, and then make a whole thing and say, I didn't say that.
Absolutely. And that's the biggest problem. Yeah,
so unless you can tell me the full context of what he said, then I can give you an accurate thing. But I've heard people say things in the past. But it's usually, it's still a lot of anger in South Africa from apartheid. Even though apartheid is over.
Absolutely.
Correct? White Boers control more than 80% of the land, even though 90% of the population is black Africans. And they're still being disenfranchised in South Africa. Now imagine if the majority population, let's say the minority population, let's say the Chinese, owned all the land, and the majority of America was 90% white. How would you feel about that?
Well, even now there's claims that China is doing a lot, and a lot of people on the far left and the far right claim that the Jewish population is a very small percentage of America and owns a large disproportionate amount. That's a case that people on the far left and far right are making. So people do say that here, but I guess there's no party here that I've ever seen, and like you said, and I agree with you, one of the biggest problems in media is things being taken out of context. They do it all the time to everybody wants to be right, they don't want to be accurate, and I'm not about that, so I appreciate you saying that. I'll look for the full context. But I don't know of a U.S. politician that has control of a party that has power that has said shoot to kill. I've never seen that.
Well, from what I've heard in the past, they talk about self-defense. In this country, everyone believes in the right of self-defense.
Absolutely.
And a lot of people, especially Africans, have never defended themselves against attacks. So if someone is trying to harm you, I believe you have a right to defend your family or defend yourself.
Well, they did that to Alex Jones recently. He talked about it on Twitter, said if someone comes after you, have a gun there, and they kicked him off of Twitter. So
in South Africa, only in areas that are poor. Just like here in America, you're going to have higher rates of crime. That's an economic thing, right? It don't matter where you're at.
Are you from South Africa?
No, I'm
What's your father?
My following here is, well, I'm from Houston.
Okay.
Originally, I was down in Houston. And our following is African American, but we have an initiative. We connect to the diaspora to connect, the continent of Africa to America, the Afro-Caribbean, Afro-Latino. So, like I said, I went in August to Ethiopia. I'm going to Kenya next year, maybe Uganda. So we connect all kinds.
I guess another question I have is, people say, and like I'm not from there, and that's why I'm asking you, people say that the similar thing that they're doing in South Africa was done in Ethiopia, where they did a similar thing with the farms, and then the economy suffered because of that. Do you think that's an appropriate connection as far as what happened there to what's happening in South Africa? And do you have a plan if EFF succeeds and the land is taken from the Boers into other hands? Are people ready to do the farming and make sure that the economy doesn't suffer?
Okay, let me correct you on something.
You're
in Zimbabwe they're talking about?
Zimbabwe, yes, I'm sorry.
Okay, with Robert Mugabe. Robert Mugabe took the land, and put it back in the hands of black people. The issue that happened with that and why it failed is because the EU and the United States of America put sanctions on Zimbabwe. The sanctions crippled their economy, and that's why it went down like that. Okay? So that's the whole story behind Robert Mugabe and Zimbabwe. Now let's go to South Africa. I personally believe when people say, well, if you take the land away from the Boers and give it to the black people, the economy is going to suffer. I think that's extremely offensive because Africans have been farming for thousands of years. I talk to people in Ethiopia and many other African nations, and I say, if South Africa needs your help with farming, can you do it? Oh yeah, we go to South Africa to teach them. So even if they had no farm knowledge, there's still people on the continent of Africa who can do it. Even African Americans go help them. That's what we have to do. So they'll be okay.
And do you think because the Julius Malema EFF, they want to take the land back, give it back because the rightful owners? Do you think that it is inspiring people to kill people? And you said black farmers get killed too. Why do you think farmlands are being targeted on both sides?
That is something that only criminals could respond to. I wouldn't target nobody like, but the farmland is being done through the Constitution of South Africa. It's not being just someone, the government coming in and taking it. It's being constitutional amendments through the Parliament of South Africa, which have black and white people on the parliament. So the president, Ramaphosa, when he's doing this, he's doing it through the law.
My last question is, people on the far right in the United States of America have a similar ideology to the sense of like, this is our land. Like if you go really far, they're like, send everyone back, which I don't agree with. Plus I'm part, descent of probably where I wouldn't be allowed to stay myself. But do you think that America has the right to do what South Africa's trying to do as far as, maybe it's not the same situation where people own as much land and control, but do you think that ideology, every country should do that? Just keep it amongst themselves? And
let's keep that to America.
Yeah.
You talking about people who are extremists say go back. Fine. I think, like I tell people, okay, you can send all of us back to Africa. I just want my reparations when I go. Number one. Number two, you talking about sending somebody back, it means you're going back too, because you're not indigenous to this land either. So any European that say that, they have to go with it. That's not their land. So that leaves out that conversation.
I'm Italian, Puerto Rican, Polish, Czechoslovakian. I don't think I'm very well loved among the far right, and I don't know how many people are indigenous / even fifth, fourth generation.
Well, I can tell you this: anyone whose ancestors that come directly from the Caucasus Mountains, they're not indigenous to this land.
I guess I'll give you one last statement just to make a clean statement. What do you think people are misunderstanding about the EFF, and what would you, I guess I have a channel, would you be open to debate with a white Boer from South Africa, like an open discussion?
That would have to depend on who it is and if they could be civil enough and if that would benefit what we're doing here. But at the same time, I'm not for trying to have a discussion with certain people about family business. Africa is family business to me, and I don't want to get involved between the people having opinions on the continent of Africa. If they want to take their land back and they do it the right way, they're not murdering people, they're not slaughtering people, then by all means, it's time for them to take their country back. Like America says, take your country back. It's time for the continent of Africa to take the continent back. We don't want the Boers in South Africa. We don't want the French. We don't want the Chinese either. It's time for them to stand on their own 2 feet. Just how I feel about it.
Well, thank you for the discussion. I appreciate it, brother.
No problem.
And especially since I've covered it loosely in the past on a few shows, I want to get the opposing argument as always because, as you say, clips can get taken out of context. There's always perspective, and I really come from the belief of everybody has their own perspective, and it needs to be heard. So thank you for talking.
One little point.
Yeah.
Julius Malema is part of the parliament of South Africa, along with his party. Okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
And he don't have majority control. He just votes.
He's the third.
Okay, but the president of South Africa is the one that makes the final decision. So I just want to put that out there because everybody's scared of Julius Malema, but Julius Malema is doing everything through the law.
I guess one last thing is from people I've talked that live out there, someone was saying that Julius Malema was working with the first party. Do they support him on the low?
The ANC does not support Julius Malema. They can't stand Julius Malema.
Okay, that's all.
Yeah.
All right, I appreciate it.
All right, bro.
Thank you for talking about it.
Hey, no problem.